Hi everyone. Today this is talking about, wanted to come out and chat with you guys about the root cause of illnesses. Just kind of diving down into some reasons why illnesses are sort of the thing that we revolve around to, because we are going through many things in regards to economy wise, worldly wise, planetary wise, and all the shifting and shaping that's been going on. I wanted to come out and talk about the root causes of illnesses and why these things are so important for you to know, for you to understand, as we move into our higher conscious selves. We want to get a better grasp of how we can prevent illnesses, of how we can be more proactive in preventing these illnesses, viruses, bacterial things that can happen to our body. Okay. If you guys are new with me here to the channel, this is Master Shaman Palai Chi with Falithi Healing, and just coming out to you to inform you if you've been misinformed or if you didn't know certain things in the spiritual world, in the spiritual realm that we live in, because we are actually, in fact, in the spiritual world and also living here in the waking life. Things that happen on the spiritual side, they say that it can't cause things to happen on the physical side, but I'll tell you this now, from what I've worked with, from what I've done and dealt with, it is very parallel. Okay, so questions today, just doing some things here. So questions today, we'll leave it to, you can, put that in the chat if you guys are, have questions for me during this live. I will answer questions, so any Q&As. I will also be doing free one-card polls and questions, and then just answering whatever questions you have. If you have a question in regards to your spiritual journey, to things that I'm talking about today, the topic of the root cause of illnesses, and where that spiritually is rooted from, ask that as well. I don't know if I can see you guys. Say hi, give me the heart and stars, hashtag Juju Chi. Go out and share this live right now. I'm just going to type in something here. And then give me the hearts and stars. I'm loving those. And the more hearts and stars you can give, the more Juju Chi that is released and then given back to you so that you can receive it as well. If you are new to the channel and new to my Facebook, if you guys are following on Facebook or Instagram, Juju Chi means good luck energy. So Juju, good luck, and Chi is energy. We are, in fact, living in a form of energy in ourselves, in our minds, the people that we revolve around, and they around us, and vice versa. We are, in fact, all together in this through an energy, interwoven energy, supposedly. And we are all together. Okay. Whatever one does affects the other, whether you know it or not. It is what it is. And what we're talking today about is the root cause of illnesses. Spiritual root causes of illnesses happen in so many ways. You guys will not understand it until it really happens to you and or somebody that you know and love. And I'll tell you this right now. Thank you so much, Jesse, for chiming in. Thank you for liking and subscribing as well. Root causes of illnesses from the shamanic aspect, from the spiritual realm. Now, mind you, I'll I'll disclose that I am not a medical professional in any way, shape, or form. So I'm not a medical professional. I'm not a legal professional. And so you don't come to me seeking legal advices. I can only give you the advice that I know and can give through the spiritual aspect and from my spirit guidance. Okay. So if you guys are coming to me for anything else than that, and I tell you something, that is from the spirit guidance and not from a legal or medical or financial or any other professional aspect, except for spiritual and energy aspect. Okay. So just have that in your heads. Know that this is Master Shaman Palai Chi. I'm here to inform you, and I exist to inform you, and am blessed by the gifts and energies that I'm given to do this with you and for you, to help you get through life, because we are living in a parallel world in the spiritual realm through to our physical waking life. And so we must work in and know the information correctly in all realms. And this is just a way for you guys to be informed correctly of the spiritual and energetic aspects of your lives. Okay. So warm blessings, Aquarius lady. Hello. So if you're new to the channel, type in hashtag Juju Chi. I love hearts and stars. If you guys want to send those in, I'm hoping that I can send one in now. I don't know if I can find that. I don't know where my emojis are. I'll do that after. But anyways, the most important thing in regards to knowing about the spiritual root causes of illnesses, because we're trying to prevent a world, okay? And when I say we, it is the spirit's guidance to try to prevent, to come in and chime in into our lives, into our brains and our minds. Whether you are a shaman or going to be a shaman, whether you are a psychic or psychic medium, whether you are trying to be and go into your seer or wizardly spiritual path, or whatever you want to call that, it is of the same. Okay. So basically we are channeling through good energies into our heads, into our hearts, into our minds, and we're moving ourselves up into a higher vibration so that we can gain better knowledge of the world that we live in, of the body that we are in as a soul, whether we know if you're an old soul, a kind of old soul, or a newer soul that is here on earth, on this in this world. We are here to basically intake love, and to give love, and to basically receive love by intaking these good energies that's all around us. Mind you, the negative energies, pushing them out or releasing them out every time you go through a karmic effect. Okay. So in knowing the root causes of illnesses, it will help you to move you through the path so that you don't get to be sick all the time, so that you don't have to go through, I call it the bed of illness. Okay. Why do I talk about this? Because I've gone through so much illnesses, and some to the point where it is just a life and death situation. Okay. And going through these, how do I call them? They are simulations. Okay. They were real, but yet simulations and tests for myself in actually becoming into my truth, into my shamanic path. So when knowing in more about how these illnesses are caused, they come from basically the energies around you and those that you surround yourself with. So how does those energies flow to you, right? They come and they basically connect to your mind, to your aura or your energy centers. And they flow in, and they can be a distracting energy, or they can be a non-distracting energy and come in and cause new thoughts to arise. Now, these new thoughts that may arise inside of your mind, they are thoughts that can easily influence you away, or can easily push you to make a decision. Okay, they can cause you to make irrational decision or irrational decision. Okay, but usually it's irrational, or usually it's a decision that you, after you do it and after the fact, you're like, why did I do that, right? If it was a like sort of like a stupid decision. Now, is there anything such as a stupid decision? No, because the decision is actually yours. However, in the part where it takes you to make that decision, or influences you to make that decision, or to bring the illness, to decide to think a certain way, that is the energy that is surrounding you and may come into you. We call it the psychological warfare or the spiritual warfare, right? If you haven't heard of that. If you follow me on Facebook, go like the post, go check the post. I posted that a couple days ago in regards to these illnesses or viruses that can be created inside of your body through your mind. Why is it through your mind? Because your mind is the strongest thing compared to the energy centers in your body that's vital for you to have thoughts in the mind, right? Your energy centers are vital to have your thoughts. Also, the food that you eat is also another root cause to the illnesses that you may have, right? And so, unless, illnesses can happen in so many ways, shape, and form. Like, for example, cancer. An illness can also be having sleep paralysis for many, many years. An illness in the shaman's eye can be anywhere from having a simple cough to having paranormal activities, but always having paranormal activities more than usual. If it's just a one-time thing, now that's not, we don't think of it as an illness. It's just it was in the past. But if you're getting paranormal activity and it's, scaring the heck out of you, and it's causing you to have eerie feeling, it's causing you to have sleepless nights and anxiety, then that's an illness in the shamanic eyes. Okay. Also, the other thing is that when you are disconnected from the truth, or disconnected from correct information, and information that is going to help you in regards to, giving you good vibes and such things like that, positivity, right, in your life. And think now, not to say that some thoughts may be negative that will come in, but it's warning you, right? That's different from a negative thought that happened inside of your head, and then it goes and causes it in your life. Okay, so that's two different things. But what we're talking about today is the negative thoughts and distracting thoughts that happen in your brain, in your mind. How does those thoughts come in? Well, we are going through, and for many years, a spiritual warfare, a psychological warfare. And with man or machine, right? Man or machine, AI, so to speak, right? Causing this psychological warfare, along with man or the image of man causing psychological warfare. And then in the parallel universe, the spiritual warfare. Okay. So Juju Chi, to all of you, just talking here today in regards to the spiritual root causes of illnesses and how these things can happen. So just to continue my talk here in our chat, go on and chat on the live chat on the side or down below, wherever it's at. Chat and ask questions in regards to, if you have a question in regards to this and how illnesses happened for you, or just a comment on how that happened for you, go on and do that in the chat for me. If you've been through an illness, say, yes, I have. If you know what I'm talking about, or if you're just kind of new to what I'm talking about, give me a reaction of some sort. That helps for me too, Thank you to those that are new to the channel and are kind of following in on my talk today. This is Master Shaman Palai Chi from Bali the Healing. And we're talking about the spiritual root cause of illnesses, okay? And how these illnesses come in is through the spiritual warfare, which is, what does that mean, right? Spiritual warfare is things that are happening where we can't see, touch, and feel. It's intangible to us. It is metaphysical, right? We can't see, touch, and feel it, but we can definitely sense it, right? Feel it as in touch it, right? We can't do that, but we can sense it, and we can sense it deep. We can sense it in our heads, in our dreams, right? If you've been having crazy dreams about, the end of the world, no food on the shelf, Walmart, Target, whatever stores that it could be out there. If you have been having crazy dreams of floods, of just tornadoes, hurricanes, end of the world dreams where the world is just trashed, right? Corruption has, trashed everything. So realistically, we are in a parallel universe. So there's a spiritual warfare going on. There's also a psychological warfare going on at the same time. Now you got to deal with physical warfare, okay? And all these things that I'm talking about are very planetary to us. We are surrounded by it. It is surrounded by us. But the only time it will switch and change is when you make a change in yourself. And when you start to realize what is the correct information to listen to and what is the incorrect information you shouldn't listen to, you may pay attention to it for a moment and know what it is, but you don't need to give it your full attention, as in your full energy. And you don't need to worry and fear about it, because you are of your own pure thoughts. And you need to gain those pure thoughts to you, because why? Those pure thoughts has been corrupted through the psychological warfare that we've been going through for so many years and centuries, that you have no idea how to find those pure thoughts, either now or before, or when or even your parents or grandparents, right? There's like, a handful of people that know these pure thoughts and how to gain them. My thing to you today is, if you're listening on with me live now, go type in the word meditation first, okay? Meditation first. Why? Because you need to be inside of your mind first, in your inner thoughts. That is where the spiritual, psychological warfare is happening. It is inside this parallel universe, and you are on the other side, on the physical aspect, and you're worried about your job, you're worried about money, you're worried about paying the bills, you're worried about taking care of your kids, you're worried about what you're going to eat next, what foods is it that you can eat and buy, and what foods can you not be scared of. You're worried about, where's the next place you're going to be living. Will it be the streets? Will it be a home? Will it be an apartment? Will it be a huge stadium where you have to escape to? Will it be a camp? Whether, mind you, it's quarantine or not, right? So you need to understand the spiritual root causes to illnesses, because illnesses, in the aspect of a shaman, myself, I don't talk about any other shamans out there. I don't know what their aspect is. But in my aspect, on the spiritual and energetic side, is that illnesses are caused through the mind. Unless there is an injury, right? An accident, is there such things as an accident then? Can you question that? Because then what came in to before the accident was caused? Was it something that you thought, or something that made you think that way? Now think about this, okay? What comes in is a thought. And the thought you may or may not be conscious to. This thought can be from a machine, can be from and that's including AI. This thought can also be caused from a spiritual or in spiritual meaning, it could be anything in the spiritual realm. Okay, anything in the spiritual realm. That can be ET. That can also be, so ET from a different universe, sending in messages. That can also be from a spirit guide, spirit guidance. So spirits, right? Spirits. And spirits is just like the umbrella term for so many different kinds of spirits, good or bad, or in betweens, neutrals, right? So all these things can be coming in, and you have no idea, and you're not paying attention to your thoughts. And so you think that it's your own thought. You think that you thought this. You thought that COVID was real. You think that you thought yourself that the virus is in you or is in the food that you ate. And that could be true, but you're also thinking it too. You may be paranoid then after so many thinking of your thoughts, right? So leave the paranoia out. Start to be focused and clarify which was your thought and which was a thought that was driven into your head. Okay? Be more conscious of that. And the only way to become more conscious of this is to meditate. Give yourself time to spend time within your mind, within yourself, to find that truth and be unbiased. When you do this, if you are biased, it's not going to work. You have to be unbiased. All right? Do you guys have any questions for me? So the spiritual root causes of illnesses comes from the mind. Sometimes it's from the thoughts that you think you thought. Sometimes it is from your own fears and your own doubts of what is right and what is wrong. What is that, right? What is correct? What is incorrect? What is it? And deciphering that comes from the key is meditation first. Okay? Meditation first. Always meditation first. Always within the mind first is the key to everything. Right? Believe it or not. It is the key to everything. All right? And so these illnesses, it roots from the mind. It roots from thoughts. And because we're in the spiritual warfare, we've always been in a spiritual warfare since, well, I can't say the beginning of time because it was after that. We're also in the psychological warfare. As soon as mankind started to know how they can control people, then we are in a psychological warfare and been in it since. Okay. Thank you, Bata Mongdu, for typing in meditation first with the heart. Yes, meditation first. For those of you that are watching right now, go and subscribe if you haven't already. If you love what I'm talking about today and giving all these gold nuggets to you so that you can understand better on how to live, on how to think, on how to be more conscious, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and click that notification button. Also, go out to Facebook and follow me there because that's where I will also put when I'm going to be out here live as well. Sometimes I may not have time to do that, and forgive me for that. I will just come out live when I have some time, and I'm hoping to do that even more in the coming months here. Warm blessings to you, Bata Mongdu, and then Tamika Holyfield or Hollyfield. I want to say Holyfield. So in your mind is where the root cause of illnesses flow from, energetically, spiritually. Okay, pay attention to that this weekend. Okay, this is a challenge for you guys. If you guys haven't been conscious to that, pay attention to your thoughts this weekend. The moment you have a thought, think to yourself, now, did I think that, or did that just come in? And if it just came in, is it a good thought or is it a negative thought? Or is it something a more of a forethought, which is something that is telling me that something's going to happen. Okay. So I want you guys to pay attention to these thoughts and your thought process, and then start to shift them, start to shape them, and control your own thoughts. And sometimes people will tell me, hey, Master Palachi, I know that I've been trying to control my own thoughts, or I have been controlling my own thoughts. And I say to them, well, how do you feel about your life? And they are not happy. So if you're not happy with your life, have you been controlling your own thoughts? So unless you've been in a accident, or there is no such thing as an accident, right? But some people will say it's an accident, an incident, right? Some situation that happened to you, to it's chemical things that touched upon you. And when I say touched upon you, it means you got intoxicated with this actual physical chemical, or actual physical food poisoning, whatever that chemical is, right? Chemical umbrella term for anything that is going to come into your body and basically cause an illness to end life. Okay, so chemical. If this chemical, whatever the chemical is, came from the air, came from food, came from a physical aspect, you will need a physical remedy, a physical remedy, along with a spiritual and energetic remedy. Why? Because something happened inside of your head, your thoughts, to bring you there, to somehow, connect you to this chemical substance. Okay, so I'm using that as a very big umbrella term, and then touched upon it in some way, shape, or form, right? Whether it's something physical touched. Okay, this is what I'm talking about right now, not the spiritual touch, but a physical touch upon a chemical that has then caused an illness in the body, in the brain, right? In the blood and body fluids. So this is something of a question mark for those of you that may not yet be conscious. But for those of you that know, it's an absolute. It has been caused a physical aspect of your body to hurt, to have an illness, to cause a virus or bacteria type of formation. And it's causing this illness in the body. And then it's exuding energies of negativity. Okay. Whether it's a slow process or a fast process, it's doing it negativity, right? Negatively. So it has caused this negativity to happen. And so as you understand this more, you will know that what triggered it is within the mind. And some people may think, well, it's just my path. I crossed this path. I accidentally crossed the path of touching or being in touch with this chemical substance, right? And when I touched this chemical substance, then it caused me to have these manifestations within my body, these illnesses that may have came out, whatever that may be: stomach ache, headache, migraine, bumps, itchy rashes, heart problems that starts to occur, fast heart beating, lung, respiratory type things, cough, sore throats, flu-like symptoms. Whatever it is that it's caused, that you've been in touch with these chemical substances, they have been already there, right? The chemical substances was in the air, was in the food, was wherever you went or you were surrounded by, you touched upon. And in knowing so, now from that, aside from that, take it to the other level, the spiritual level. Someone came up or had an agreement to throw out these chemicals, right? To throw out these chemicals to the foods, the air. Because how do we have chemicals in the air, right? Or was it a spiritual formation that was in the air? Okay, there's a difference. Because if it was spiritual, everybody in the whole world or in that area specifically would get that substance spiritually, right? And nothing can stop that if it's spiritual, nothing can stop it, not even a mask. All right, not even a really hardcore gas mask if it was a spiritual substance. But we're talking about physical substance, and physical substance can still be prevented through certain things. But what I'm talking about is the root cause or the root beginning of the physical substance and how that became, who took that to the physical realm, right? Who manifested that? Who created that? And how did it come? It was the mind, a person's mind, a person's greed, or a person's wanting to control. Somebody in our mankind, right, allowed that to be. However, can that be stopped? Of course it can. It can be stopped by you. You hold the key to your mind, and you can stop that with your mind. Spiritually, it can be stopped, but it has to have strong energies and strong belief that you can. So by having the belief inside of your head, in your mind, that you know the correct information, that root causes of illnesses do come from the mind or begins in the mind, but it comes from somewhere. It could be spiritual, ET, it can be someone else causing it and throwing it into the air physically. But you can still understand what I'm talking about today when I say the spiritual root causes of illnesses comes from the mind. So a lot of dissecting goes into shamanic healing to heal the root causes. And that's what I do all day long. That's also what I do planetary wise as well. But I want you, as a person listening here today, to understand that with your control and consciousness in your head, to understand the root cause of these illnesses. Okay, we call it illnesses. Anything to call mental illnesses, mental illnesses, anything that causes your emotional illnesses, right? They are illnesses. Emotional well-being, mental well-being, your physical and health, right? Your blood and body fluids, the way your heart runs, the way your lung flows, and respiratory, everything in your body flows through the energetic and spiritual root causes that causes these physical challenges, right? And they're in fact challenges because they challenge you to find new foods that you need to eat, or actually go back to the natural foods that are from earth, right? Grown from earth. It challenges you to go find those things. It challenges you to live in a certain way, right? Whether you have your mask on or you don't, right? It challenges you to disconnect or reconnect with certain people in your lives. And it challenges you to now be more conscious of where you need to go, where you need to be, who you need to be, yourself, obviously, but who is yourself, right? Yourself is the person that was born, right, with your parents. Now, for some of you, you may not have parents, right? So when you first started to know life, that is who you are. And who you become is a whole new different, it's a whole different thing, right? Who you become. But if you want to continue to stay authentic, to stay connected to your soul root, then you be where you're most feeling free. And that is why we have our Freeing Fridays here. Okay? You need to be the person that makes you feel free, if I could put it that way. Okay? When you feel free, so understand this, it is in the mind again. When you feel free and you feel happy, you feel positive, you feel like you can do the things that you are doing and doing it the way you want them to, and it is in a positive way. You feel like you can be kind to people, that you are compassionate with people, that you can empathize with people, then that means you are connecting, because we are all interconnected and woven souls. Then that's when you can start to know that you are being you. All right? So this spiritual root cause of illnesses, if you can remember, I'll continue to repeat it. It happens and stems from the mind. And how it goes, here's your mind, and it stems from the mind to the body, right? But what comes into your mind is a lot of different ways that these messages can come into the mind. And it could be like 3 things that are coming in at a time, or different times of the day, right? Of the night as well. Through your dreams, through if you're, just washing dishes at the kitchen sink, and suddenly you're thinking about things as you're driving, things are going through your mind. Now you're thinking about past memories, you're thinking about what to make for dinner, you're thinking about what you're going to do this weekend, you're thinking about what a friend said in the past. All these things can be coming through your mind, but in the split second that you are not paying attention, because you're going through so many things in your mind, there can be an insertion, right? An insertion to the mind from machine or man or spiritual or ET or whatever other types that can send messages to minds. So remember that your mind is most important, though your soul is the root of holding that up with the different energy sources, the different energy that lives inside of you and you in it. Okay? All right. I'm going to stop here. I'll go and talk about that again another time, but the root causes to illnesses, guys and gals, okay? When I say guys, I mean gals too, everybody, umbrella term. Because we're all mankind, right? Mankind. We need to understand this more inside of ourselves so that we can grow as a collective, right? As a collective, and help each other out through what we were given, right? By the universe itself, or itself. It's vast, the cosmos, right? All the good energies are out there. And then there's the negative energies that are also out there. But we must be able to understand where these are coming from. Is it from positive or negative? And the way that we can do that is we need to meditate first. Put that down for me, guys. Meditation first. Okay? Meditation first. Because that's the key. That's the key that's going to get you there. That's the key that's going to get you unbiased, and that you can love any culture for who they are and what brought them here. Okay? What made them a different culture? That's a whole different talk. Okay? A whole different chat that we could do. All right. So know who you're surrounding yourself with. Know what you're thinking of. Be conscious to your thoughts. If someone says, there's a news flash, something's happening, go find out. Do your due diligence. Due diligence here. Okay. Do your due diligence, and then go do your due diligence also out there. Match what is correct. Match and confirm. Okay. My job as a shamanic healer, psychic medium, chi energy healer, and somebody that can open up doors for, spiritually, parallel universe, physically, is to test and confirm, to see and confirm. Always confirmations to get you through, to get you knowing to and into the know even better. Okay. But through meditations is the key. I cannot stress that enough for all of you guys out there. Planetary wise, you guys need to do this for yourselves, and so that you can have your own self-healing when you really totally need it, and or through emergencies, or even if it's not an emergency, it's just you wake up, you want to get some healing today, to up your day, to bring higher vibrations in, then you need to do at least a 10-minute meditation first. Okay. I cannot stress that enough. Do it in your sleep, right? So now that you know the root cause of illnesses, which is through your mind, protect yourselves from any other illnesses by not fearing so much, not allowing yourself to go through any negative thoughts or negative thinking or judgment, self-judgment, hearing, maybe your mom or dad telling you that you were stupid when you were young. I've had so many clients like that as well, and they've gone through so much trauma in their lives that it's really hard to erase those thoughts. But you kind of come into this curve, right? I call it the learning curve, learning to release your trauma, learning to release the karma that maybe has been with you for the last 5 past lives, and releasing those. So these are things that I work with, guys, and I just can't stress that enough. Okay, so we're at the end of our show here on our live here. I got to get going, but I'm going to be doing some card pulls today. If you guys want to, go ahead and you can do donations for card pulls. I've already have some here that wants card pulls. It's $25 for 3 card pull or a spiritual message that will be channeled to you live here. So that's where we're at. Otherwise, one free question or one free card pull for whoever want to raise your hand and just let me know that you would like a card pull or a if you have a question. Okay. Hoya, I'm going to be doing card pull for you. Warm blessings to Hoya. 3 card pull for Hoya. Okay, here we go. If you guys are new with me, this is Master Shaman Palai Chi. If you haven't already, go subscribe, like, go share this video with people that needs to know the spiritual root causes of illnesses. Whether you believe it or not, it is what it is. There's no argument about it with me. Whether you argue with me, we can argue all day that that's not the root cause, but it is what it is. So I can't say it any greater than that. That's just, if it goes, it goes, and we're gonna have to deal with it. Okay, whether you agree or don't agree. Okay, so Hoya, this is for you. Hoya, okay. I didn't put it out there, guys, on the channel. But I will put it out there now. If you want 3 card pulls, I'll write that down. Or spirit message. And the readings here, it's $25 donation today. These can change the donation amounts. It's going to be through, if you want to send it to palaichi@gmail.com through PayPal. Oops. There's my email if you guys want to do that. I don't know if I froze on you guys for a little bit there, but I am back here. All right, so Hoya, doing card pull for Hoya, 3 card pull. 1, 2, and 3. So Hoya, you're reading here, okay? Hello to all of you guys that are on here with me. I have baby, or is it babe? Zliva, Juju Chi, Pata Mondu, Juju Chi, Gaia, Juju Chi to you, Flower Yang, Tamika, Holyfield, Scorpio, Aquarius Lady, all of you guys that are out there with me, Kasang, warm blessings, and share this live to all those people that needs it right now, okay? So Hoya, your reading is here today. 3 card pull for you. The very first thing for you, Ho, is that I definitely want to tell you communication, and communication, relationship, okay? Relationship energy. Relationship has been not the greatest at this point. Right now, it's also been a closing door. It's also been something that you had to deal with. And it becomes like this illness that is within the relationship that is closed doors, okay? Closed doors. And right now I'm seeing closed doors there with teaming up as a relationship in your relationship hand with intermediate family. Also some disconnections in regards to really just panning it out and working things out. It's been so hard to do that. So yeah, you need to be able to open up your doors, release whatever it is, anger or just remorse, regret, release that, lower ego, okay? Lower ego, whatever the situation that you're going through right now, lower that and be able to just talk a little bit about moving forward. Be willing to be open-minded, even though it may not be totally your fault. Be willing to listen and be the one that is at fault, right? You can be the one that's at fault, but you are not the one that's at fault, right? Sometimes that takes a lot of lowering of the ego in order to open up the doors to communication again, okay? And that's okay because spiritually, the universe knows who did what first. But again, they also know what energy came in to distract that. So Hua, I'm telling you right now to open up your doors for listening and taking in suggestions from your relationship side. On the personal side, I want you to also be willing to bring love back to yourself. It is not your fault, but also I do know that other people do need to take responsibility, and they have not. So it's been lowering your vibe, your positive vibe. So I want that to, help that to go up. And by you willing to just lower the ego and pride, and willing to talk, and willing to listen, then this is to intermediate family, at least. As what I'm seeing right now, also to love relationship as well. Okay. Your energy from a 0 to 10 right now is about a +3. So you're heading back up. that scale, but you've been gone down for the last week or two here. And I just want you to know that you need to bring that self-love back into you. Now, if you have to take a time out to go and just spend some time alone, or just go, I don't know, spend some money, because spend it freely, as if there's, no tomorrow, right? That's just what I want to say, quote unquote, as if there's no tomorrow, because you need to live it like that in order to free yourself from this negativity, the negativity that has come in to distract and to cause sort of like these disagreements, or this very depressing communication that has not worked out very well. Okay. So on the career side, your third card, continue to do what you need to do on the physical aspect, meaning, you must walk and you must talk, right? On the physical aspect in order to get there as well. But there's not to say that you can sit still and just sit, light up your candle, okay, a white candle, and just sit there still. Do nothing there, right? Except allow. And that will help you to also break free from this sort of feeling of stuckness in your career area. In the career area right now, I just feel like it's a little bit down, and it's more at a plateau or down. So I want to tell you that there can be new things happening there, but it takes your energy to shift it. Again, it takes that mindset, and it feels like there's a small piece of unclearness in your career area. Okay, so Hua, you need to gain clarity there. If you haven't already, Hua, definitely you can do a consultation, or more of a full reading with me with an intro reading. Okay, look into that more if you want to make some shifting as well. All right. But I know that there's some good things that can come up for you. It just takes you to accept them. All right. That was for Hoya. Okay. Hoya, if that makes some sense to you, let me know. Give me a Juju Chi. All right. Let me know that that makes sense and that I'm on the right path, on the right track. Okay. All right. So I'll take a free card pull here. Let's see here. We have... Who do we have here? All right. Gaia wants a free card pull. So if you guys don't know what I do, I'm a shamanic healer, a psychic medium, a chi energy healer, that was given to me naturally through my gifts and abilities. I am also a spiritual life coach intuitively. I coach people on their spiritual and life, and help them through their lives, through their karmic triggers, releasing trauma, cutting cords of karma, knowing past lives, and more things to come. So many services that I cannot list out today. If you have a specific issue, for example, trying to get a job, that's something that I do more personally as well, as a one-off service. You can do the payment and then I do the work. Okay. So if you're looking to, if someone's gossiping about you and you need to, remove that away, then we can do that as well. Those are one-off services, and that has to be per your request. All right. So these are the type of services that I do. I do not use black magic, just so that you know. I use God abilities, right? God, universe abilities, natural abilities that was given back into me through this lifetime, through the soul. Okay. All right. Hoya says, yes, you're right on the track. Thank you so much. I'm loving that. Heart and stars. Warm blessings, Hoa. Thank you so much for the feedback. I'm going to do, I was going to do someone here that had a, I think it was Gavayo. If I can find. Gaia. Gaia, here's your one card. Oh, I'm going to have to do this again. So Gaia, this is going to be for you. One card pull, one free card pull. If you guys have paid through PayPal, let me know so I know I can do it before I leave today. I know that sometimes I will leave and then someone pays right at the end. And I'm like, oh, sorry, we got to wait till the next live. Okay. So only on the lives, I will do the reading for you. Okay. So that you know. Gaia, this is for you. One card pull. Gaia, you're in a deep, deep feeling of distraction right now. The energy that I'm feeling right now for you, Gaia, is that from a 0 to 10, you're at a negative 9, 10 in regards to how you're feeling about your life right now, as in personally as well. The thing that's bothering you the most is your spiritual path and paranormal things that has been occurring in your life in and out. And right now, I want you to basically, the thing that's going to help you right now, Ga, is, what is the word? Meditation first, okay? You need to find a place and a space where no one can bother you. And I know it's been irritating so far also. It's been hard for you to get healings because it's been hard for you to grasp in your head that you are worth it, okay? So Gaia, I want to say, take the time, 15 minutes or 30 minutes, whatever time between there. Take that time to have a space of your own, a place of your own, to go in and just sit by a white candle in a white plate. And something will open up for you, okay? God, that's going to be for you, all right? That's your one free card pull. If that makes sense to you, and I'm just kind of reading here. If that makes sense for you, Ga, then give me a Juju Chi and let me know that it does make sense. Okay. All right. Ms. Les. Juju Chi, and here's a free card pull for you, Ms. Les. Very anxious. Very excited. Ms. Les, this is for you. Okay. All right. So Ms. Les, your card pull is here. What I'm seeing is that it's been a struggle to try to get yourself together again, and to try to find, especially in the career area, Ms. Les, and or abundance area, it's been hard for you to grab hold of any financial opportunities that are coming your way or that came your way. And sometimes I just want to say you may need to say yes to the next opportunity that comes, whether that is a fail or no fail. It is okay, because you need to fail in order to succeed. Okay. And that's just the truth of it. All right, Miss Les, that was your card pull. If that makes sense for you, Miss Les, give me a Juju Chi and let me know that it does make sense to you. All right. Okay. Okay, so here we go. If you guys, okay. And there is, Kasing wanted to know earlier, in regards to, do you have spirit guides? Kasing Tall, okay, Kasing Tall. Do you have spirit guides? I'm just gonna do a yes or no question for that. Kasing, you guys could take a deep breath with me. I'm just gonna take a quick peek at Kasing Tall. The question was, do I have spirit guides? That was Kasing Tall's question. And the answer is yes. Um, I'll tell you guys that it shouldn't be a surprise to you guys that you have spirit guides now. There's so many people on earth right now that their spirit guidance is opening up for them. So I wouldn't be surprised because saying you do have spirit guides, okay? That is the type of spirit guides that you have. At least that is the first ones that pop up for me, okay? You also have a different kind as well that helps you in regards to being more in the know or being more psychic. But the most that you have is your 能指认知中. That's Kasing Pa, okay? Kasing, I hope that makes sense to you. All right. Aditi, hello, ma'am. Warm blessings, Aditi. If this is your first time, hashtag Juju Chi, type in the chat for me. Go subscribe and like the video. Go share the video, guys, if you guys are finding that this is helping you guys. Tamika Holyfield says, I have been reprogramming my conscious mind, my subconscious mind. It was hard and a ugly journey. I see that I caused a lot of my unfavorable events in my life, even my son's death, due to all the negative people, places. And she doesn't. And thank you. I love you. And I'm honored to have found you. Warm blessings, Tamika Holyfield. I am blessed also to meet you here on the live chat as well. I see that Tamika was also commenting on a lot of my other videos as well, and just looking at those videos, watching them, and commenting really great comments. I'm happy that it's been helping Tamika and everybody else that has commented on the videos. If you guys go out there and watch my videos, just know that if it's helping you, please subscribe and like the video as a paying it forward type of thing for me and my spirit guides. I don't just come out here because I want to chat, because I want to talk, because I'm led to be out here to lead you guys into, correctness, right? And inform you guys and gals, right? Everybody, planetary wise, to be more conscious. That is my purpose. The purpose is to be more conscious too, right? To be a better person. By being more kinder to yourself first, so that you can be kind to other people secondly, right? If you aren't kind to yourself, then you're not going to be kind to others. If you aren't feeling like you are worthy, then you're not going to treat others as worthy either. So remember that self-love is critical, and remember that every day is your day on earth to co-create with your mind. Remember that your mind is the initial root area where things can be caused. This is including karma. This is also including trauma. However, there are some people that cannot escape certain things that happens to them on a karmic, in a karmic way, okay? Because it has already occurred in the karmic cycle in past lives. And that's where we go in and do the karmic cord cutting for as far as what we can see your past lives, okay? If you are interested in some of my services, go out. I'll link it down below in the description box of the links to scheduling either a free 15-minute consultation over the phone or a 15-minute reading, intro reading for $50. Okay, so 15-minute intro reading for $50. I will just announce it here that next weekend, if you guys are in Minnesota, I will be at the fairgrounds on 2 days next weekend, the 23rd and 24th, I believe, at an exposition. If you want to see me live, there's also a free talk that I have doing there as well, and a free demonstration of shamanic healing. And I will have new products there. If you guys are interested in my manifesting candles, I will have some candles there. I haven't put that out there at all, but this is just for you guys here live today that are with me to know the firsthand, getting my first scoop here on my new manifesting candles that I will be announcing, right? And I'm announcing it today with you guys on my live chat on my Freeing Friday, because I love you guys. I want you guys to be the first to know, the first to get your first grabs. If you want to pre-order, let me know. I will be taking some pictures and putting it out there on my Facebook on candles soon. And then also I have my healing balms here. If you guys are interested, I have the Love Balm and Uplifting Ache and Muscle Balm. These two balms are the bomb because I've made it for myself when I needed it. And it has worked for me ever since. And it has worked for others that has bought them from me from expositions. I have not ever put this out there. These has not ever been out there on like a website or anything. I have not sold them online. I have only sold them at expositions live as a person. So now I'm going to be throwing them out there to you guys. If whoever is interested in the healing balms, this is what it looks like. I don't know if you can see that with my thing here, but I will take some more pictures and put these out there on my website. The uplifting ache and muscle balm, and then the love attraction balm. Of course, you don't attract anybody or just everybody. You attract the person that is meant to be attracted to you and you to them. And that's also for love, self-love attraction as well. Okay. Loving yourself more as well. The uplifting ache and muscle balm is going to help you on any aches and pains in your body to help alleviate the aches and pains. Not that it's going to cure it, but it's going to relieve it. Okay. Any pains, any negative energies that like paranormal phenomenons that's been happening to you, if you put on the uplifting ache and muscle balm, it will sort of go away, okay, spiritually. So it has a spiritual aspect to it on these herbal energy healing balms, okay? So I wanted to give you guys that. And if you guys are interested in doing your pre-orders, I will take pictures, put it out there on my Facebook soon enough here, maybe this coming week. And you can do pre-orders and just let me know which one you want, okay? Whether it's the candles, balms. I also have the incense as the shifter incense, okay? These are my manifesting incense that helps you to make movement in your life when I am not there for you or not able to be there for you and you're not able to, do a service with me. These incense, the healing balms, and my manifesting candles will help to make shift and shape in regards to the direction, the correct direction that you need to go, not just because you want to go in there, but because it is correct for you to go there. Okay. I have here just as for example, I have my 7-day blessed incense. It is my money incense. The money incense aids to attract wealth, money, and prosperity with balance, uplifts the flow of money. And actually going live in other times, I'm going to just kind of choose different names here that are on my live chat and just kind of throw out what you really need. So like, for example, Gaia, what you really need is going to be my love and attraction balm. Okay. That will help with removing out the negative energies of connection or communication, Ga. So Ga, if you're listening right now, I would recommend you the love and attraction balm. Okay, that's going to be great for you to intake, and a little goes a long way with my healing balms. This is what it looks like inside. I've taken a little bit here and put that on myself because you know who can have enough of love, right? Love can always go eternally and exponentially, and you can never have enough love in your life. Okay, whether it's self-love, whether it's love for another person that you want to exude your love to, or whether it's love that you need to receive so that you can feel loved from the universe, from whoever that needs to exude their love to you, right? So that's going to be in the purpose. So all my all my products are very purposeful, are very blessed and energized. I work in a ritual for all my products before I can sell them so that they can work for you and result for you. Okay. I'm all about results, and I'm all about gaining this love, juju, chi, good luck energy flowing from you to me, from me to you, and worldly, planetarily wise as well. So today I'm going to stop here, and we will go on and do more Freeing Friday and can do them for you. But if you guys are interested, you can send me an email first here if I haven't posted anything. Say that you're interested. I'll send you pictures, and or I'll put them out on my Facebook business page. If you go out to my business page, I have one that's Palai Healing. I also have one that's Master Shaman Palai Chi. Go to the Master Shaman Palai Chi one because I am more active on that one. Just because we had a change a while back ago on the structure of the business. And so I've changed that to Master Shaman Palai Chi, Psychic Medium, Spiritual Energy Healer. Okay, so if you want to go out there and do that, and you will see the products out there if you cannot get a service right now. Also, if you want it to be like, for example, somebody gets a service from me and they want the energy to the healing to continue to last longer, they can also get the incense from me along with a balm or a candle to continue their manifestations. Okay, these are manifesting, healing. They're a ritual in and of themselves, and you can utilize them for whatever purpose, especially with the candles that are coming out. All right. If you have any questions, let me know through an email. Otherwise, I will be out there on Facebook Messenger as well. And everybody have a lovely and freeing Friday. And I almost forgot, but before I let you go, I'm going to do a moonology here. And actually, I caught this. So I just got a Tamika Holyfield just did a donation. So I'm gonna have to do a 3-card pull for her. Sorry about that. I want to catch everybody before I leave today. All right. So Tamika Holyfield, this is for you. Okay. 3-card pull. I think that's what you wanted. So one last reading here, and then we're gonna go. Tamika Holyfield, here you go. 3-card pull. 1, 2, and 3. Tamika, most important piece right now is a feeling of like detained, like being blocked. And this is more like personal, spiritual as well. And on the self, okay, on the self, you love everything else. Everything else is like very open to you, very opportunistic that is coming into you in regards to job and stuff like that. That's the other card that I have. But the other thing is the most important piece right now, Tamika, is yourself, and you're blocking yourself. And you know, it is just a pain. It is just a pain of this feeling of being detained. And I can see that there's a negativity, okay, because of the thoughts that has so long or prolonged, how did I say this? It was a long time in your life of traumas, okay, of traumas that has not been that have been tried, tested and tried to leave behind. And you were great for a while, but I can see that right now there's been it's just really hard for you to release this trauma and karma that had been the disconnection of living a life that could be of your own saying, right? But it has been very hard for you to just break free. Okay. Can I say that? It's very hard for you to break free. Tamika Holyfield, this is for you. Okay. Tamika Holyfield. So right now, one thing that can be done, Tamika, is for you to just, I feel like you need to walk out the door. What does that mean? That means go outside of the door. And I think that you've already are starting to do that. Is go outside of the door and smell the fresh flowers of spring. Go buy yourself a bundle of flowers this weekend and just enjoy your weekend this weekend, okay? This is the weekend that you need to buy yourself a bundle of flowers, colorful flowers, very colorful flowers, in fact, to uplift, to so that you can regain your vibration. You've gotten some vibrations, some good vibrations, in fact, for the last couple of months here, but now you're back into this feeling of, so how do I break free and into my spirituality even greater? And that thought has been blocking you a ton, okay? A ton. But everything else on career side, I feel like you've been finding your passion there, so that's good. Also on relationship side, you've been it's been very supportive on that side, and love has been flowing too on that side. So I'm feeling good about those two things. But it is just inside of you right now. So career side, relationship side, those two things are okay right now. Right now, I want you to separate the wheat from the shaft, right? And go back to basics. Go back to this inner part of you that you have lost along the way of getting more positive, and just buy yourself a bundle of white flowers or colorful flowers. I think colorful flowers is going to help, but have some white in it. Utilize 1 to 4 flowers from that bundle of flowers and put it by a candle. Put it by a candle and just sit there for about 15-20 minutes and indulge yourself in the essence, okay? Tamika, if I was to say, I would say that for you, Tamika, there's a candle that I'm making that's coming up here, and it's called Goddess Me, okay? And that's the candle that I would actually recommend for you, Tamika, okay? So if you are hearing right now, Tamika Holyfield, the candle that I would recommend to you is Goddess Me, because you need to get the goddess part of you out, okay? And it's been like a detainment of some sort. There's something that has been holding that back for a very, very long time. But not to also say that there needs to be some trauma and karma that has to be released as well. Okay. All right, Tamika, that was your 3-card pull reading. Okay. Tamika Holyfield, if that makes sense, give me a thumbs up and let me know if that makes sense to you. All right, card for the weekend before I go. Warm blessings to all of you guys on this weekend. Juju Chi for good luck energies flowing in. And it is Good Friday. Thank you so much to Babs Leva. It is Good Friday, by the way. Every Friday is Good Friday. All right. So we have this card for the weekend. You guys read that? Okay. So for the weekend, show the world the real you. Wow, this just jives so much with what we just talked about. To being who you are, right? Who you are is when you are free, is when you feel and sense that you are doing what you love, and you are saying what you want to say. You're not holding back. Of course, you do want to consider other people's feelings, so be empathetic, right? So get that balanced. Show the world the real you in the full moon in Aquarius. So flow like the water when you are showing the world the real you. By doing that and going out this weekend to doing that more greater, not just the weekend, but going out and doing that for the rest of the times in your life, if you can show the world the real you, they will love you for who you are, not to just love you for the face, right? for the image. And you will also love who you are. All right? That's the message for this weekend. Love yourself for who you are. Warm blessings.